Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I hope everything is well with you, and thank you for joining me today. I'm going to have a look at these cards today. This is introspection cards, they're not tarot cards. They feature angels and demons of the psyche. Okay, so you gain an insight into and a deeper understanding of your hidden and inner emotions. Copyright Liz Saddington. It's a small pack. Okay, that's the box. No bog standard cheap box. That's the back of the cards. You can see they're quite small. That little instruction pack, leaflet I should say, not a pack. Okay, they've been devised so that the seeker, the person selecting the cards, may gain an insight into a deeper understanding of his or her emotions, or may be given a pointer to feelings which are about to be experienced. There are 64 introspection cards in each pack. 32 cards display positive qualities, angel cards, and 32 display negative ones, demon cards. To use the introspection cards, simply shuffle the pack, spread the cards out before you face down, then select any two that you feel drawn to. Okay, so I'm not going to read all of it out, but that is your little instruction leaflet. Okay, so let's have a look at these cards. So that's the size of the cards, and just to show you some of them. Growth, harmony, selfishness, forgiveness, compassion, courage, creativity, delight, enthusiasm, integrity, joy, lady luck, love, humour. So you can see the card stock is a little bit flimsy. That one's adventure, and the drawings very, very basic. The colours aren't that bright. Balance. This is nightmare being revealed. Fear. Pride. Regret. Self-obsession. Insight. Purification. So the angel cards are more of a bluey purple, and the demon cards, betrayal, are red and black. Truth, strength, understanding, wisdom. Oh, mind you, that one's pink, isn't it? Pink and purple. Wisdom. Magenta. Magenta is the colour that binds the rainbow together. It joins the red, the root, and the violet. There's anger, arrogance, lust, folly, greed, stubbornness, friendship. You've got the magenta, and of course purple is for the crown chakra, purple, lilac for the crown chakra, and red is for the root chakra. Idleness, ignorance, lies, loneliness, weakness, hate, loyalty, patience, honesty, indifference, insanity, guilt, jealousy, vanity, aggressive, wrecked lives, psychotism. If you might notice as well, the angel cards, the person is clothed, that's freedom. And on the demon cards, it's always a naked person, depression, alone, suffer, alone, and unknown. And I think they're naked because it's seeing the negative side, the shadow side of the individual that people try to hide. Catastrophe is boredom, strife, or spite, I should say, spite, stress, communication, generosity, inspiration, peace, grace, brotherhood, sisterhood, prejudice, cowardice, contempt. So those are introspection cards. Right, so let's pick a card. Let's have a look. Okay, what should we ask? What do you think of this? Let's ask the cards what they think of the illness that is going around at the moment. Okay, yeah. What do you think of the illness that's going around at the moment? Greed, that's a good one. A lot of people are saying that this illness is due to the greed and the wanting of control of certain elite individuals, that they want to cut population, they want to do various things. That obviously I've got to be careful of what I'm saying because YouTube have closed quite a few people down from this, but yeah, they've people have been saying that it's certain individuals who have been trying to control people with lockdowns. They want to cut businesses out, businesses that are not run by certain elite people, because most businesses, especially big corporations, you can trace back to about 6 companies, and of course a lot of single businesses. Oh dear, I don't know what's going on there. Well, I don't know whether you heard that screaming there, but I just went to have a look, and a couple of the cats outside were having a go at each other. But a couple of my neighbours' cats, and the one's got really horrible sores and cuts on its head. The poor thing doesn't look fresh. It's scabbing a little bit, but also weeping a little bit. So I'm a little bit worried about it, but I hope it's going to be okay. I see it quite regular, so I'll just keep an eye on it. But anyway, getting back to this card, yeah, a lot of people think that, as I say, this illness that's going around at the moment is due to certain elite individuals who have man-made it and released it, and want control, and have got this agenda out, and it's all literally is due to greed, money making. money in their back pockets. So there you go. I'm not going to dwell on that. I think a lot of people have heard enough of people talking about it on social media anyway. And so it's what you believe yourself, isn't it? Each of us have our own opinions, our own beliefs. But there you go. That's that card that came out. So tell you what, let me ask another one. That's something else. Let me think of another question. Yeah, we heard recently that the government was discussing or trying to thinking of making the jab that is popular with certain members of the population at the moment. They were thinking of making it mandatory for people who work in care homes. So let's have a look at that, shall we? So will the popular jab or unpopular jab, whichever way you feel yourself, will the jab become mandatory for care workers? Will the jab become mandatory for care workers? Let's have a look, see if it gives us an answer. Stubbornness. Interesting. So, stubbornness that certain people are still trying to go ahead with their control, because that's what it is basically. It is control. I mean, at the end of the day, how can you make someone have a medical procedure if it's against their wishes? You can't. It's freedom of choice at the end of the day, and also it is it's taking away their human rights, freedom of choice, bodily integrity. You can't say to someone, you can't work here, you're going to lose your job if you don't have this jab, if you don't have this medical procedure. That's a load of nonsense. They can't do it. So, but I also think the stubbornness is sort of telling people who work in care homes, if you don't want that jab, then you need to stand your ground and you need to be stubborn and say no. I'd like to bet on it that the companies aren't going to fire you, because that would be discrimination and they would be liable for that. The government, because the government won't make it mandatory. I certainly don't feel that they can, because it's taken away human rights. You have to stick your ground. Those people who don't want it, then stick your ground and say no. And if they say, well, you need to leave, we'll say, fire me. It's discrimination. If they fire you, you've got something to stand on. If they make life hell for you, you've got something to stand on. But if you just turn and walk away and leave, you've got no leg to stand on whatsoever. You're handing it to them on a plate. So make them hand it to you instead. So that's the answer I see in that card. Okay, so that's the introspection cards. It doesn't actually say who publishes these. It doesn't say anywhere on them, so unfortunately I can't actually give you an answer with that one. It doesn't even say on the box who publishes them, but copyright lists Saddington, so I'm presuming she's the person who designed them. There you go then, introspection cards. That's the back of the card. Give you a better look at that one. Okay, well, I hope you like them. Let me know in the comments whether you did or not. Thank you for joining me. And enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks, bye.